paste, post. Come on. Yes. Good morning, guys. Hope you're all okay. How are you? Everyone all right? The sun's just coming round, so I think it's going to get in the way a little bit. Good morning, guys. How are you? Hello, everybody. The sun's right in the way. It's never there. It's never, ever there. If I can spin round. Stand there a bit more. There we go. Is that better? Good morning. Sorry, I'm just spinning because the sun's just coming in. It's never there, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I hope you're okay. Hi, good morning. Hi. Cheers to you all. Good morning, playmates watching from hospital. Can't miss your live. Oh, Katie. Is it you or is it the kids? I hope you're okay. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all okay. Oh, I've literally just made that. It's burning hot. How is everybody? Everyone all right? I hope you're good. So this morning I'm going to do an activity from the A to Z of playPrompts, and it's so funny. For some reason, my autocorrect, you know, on your phone, my autocorrect at the minute, every time I go to write the word playPrompts, keeps changing it to Plymouth. It keeps doing it. The amount of times I've nearly posted something saying inspired by Plymouth. I don't know why it keeps doing it at the moment, so I don't know whether someone's been into my settings and changed it for a laugh. I don't know what's going on, but it's just since this morning. So this morning we're going to do Petal soup inspired by Plymouth. Just joking. I hope you're all okay. Please, people on Facebook, please will you just give us a wave, let me know what you're doing. Just give us an emoji, because actually by people commenting and interacting, even just an emoji, it means that my videos show up on more people's pages. And when you're a small business and you're trying to get the word out about play, it really helps. So thank you very much. I hope that's okay. I don't mean to beg. But yeah, it's just because what happens, this is boring, I'm sure you don't want to know this. What happens is Instagram looks or Facebook looks, and if you're if there's a video getting lots of interaction, Instagram and Facebook think, oh, this must be a really good one, so we'll show it to more people. Do you see? So that's how it works. Whereas, and it's a bit like a post. So if I put a photo on, or any small business puts a photo on, and not many people like it or comment on it, what happens is Instagram and Facebook think, well, this is rubbish. We're not going to send it out because we only want to show people good stuff, so then they don't get shown. So that's how it all works. Sorry, that's very boring, but that's how it all works. So that's why I'm always saying, if your friend, and this is not just about me, I'm going off on one now. If your friend is running a small business, whether they're doing some lovely homemade crafts or they're like me, trying to establish a business, anything like that, whenever they post, just put an emoji, a heart, or a word, or give them a like, because it makes so much difference. It really does. Anyway, that's not what I've come on to talk about. I do this every time, don't I? That's actually not what I've come on to talk about. But it's just to make people aware that that's how it works. That's how Instagram and Facebook work. And that's why small businesses are finding it really hard to get noticed and get seen, because we don't have the millions of likes like all the celebs and the big names and stuff that can afford for advertising. Anyway, off on a tangent. I hope you're all okay. Cheers, good morning. Oh, cherry blossoms. Oh, do you know what? I will get started in a minute. Someone just saying that we're doing Petal soup and your son's obsessed with cherry blossom. They're absolutely gorgeous at the minute, aren't they? We've got one near us on the street and it's stunning, and it really, the branches actually cascade down and it's gorgeous. And I keep driving past and thinking, I'm going to stop and I'm going to get out and I'm going to take Mason just to go sit under that tree, because it's stunning. But do you know what also? I was driving past it the other day and there was a proper photo shoot going on. There was a girl in a gorgeous dress. It looked like a bridesmaid dress actually. And she was having a photo done like under the blossom, and it was absolutely stunning. And also I do keep meaning to go and pull up and just get a scoop of all the petals that have fallen on the floor, because they're just gorgeous. What a wonderful sensory tray box that would be. And also I think my neighbours have one. Pretty sure one of our neighbours has one somewhere, because it keeps blowing in our garden. So I might go and ask if we can have some, because that's the kind of thing I do. Bloggers love a blossom tree. They do, don't they? Oh, really nice. Right, shall I crack on instead of just stood here chatting? Okay. So, good morning. As of Monday, I have a one-year-old. So graduated to Wednesdays, 1s and 2s Wednesdays. Oh, fab. It is 1s and 2s Wednesdays, but actually I am prepping this for Mason and he's 4. So that's the best thing about play, is that you can just adapt it, and more often than, you know, I'm sure if a 10-year-old walked in the house, I'm sure they'd want to play as well. So that's the best thing, isn't it? Anyway, welcome everybody. I will stop chatting. I've been off on a tangent about small businesses, about advertising. Now we'll just crack on, shall we? So this morning, our activity is from the A to Z of playPrompts. These are one of my favourite packs, actually. They really hold a big place in my heart, mainly because it's Mason's little chubby hands in them. And whenever he looks at them, he doesn't realise it's his hands, which is really funny. But he does actually use these. I know you're not going to believe me. He does actually use these to choose his play. I know it just sounds like I'm just saying it. I'm going to have to find a way to show that he does actually use them. Anyway, so the reason why I love these ones is they are slightly different to the rest of the play prompts. They are actually photo cards. And particularly any parents or carers or educators that get in touch that are looking for activities, and these work for all children, but particularly those, I think they work really well for siblings. And I think, and this is not just me, from feedback that I get from people that use them as well, from customers, also say about children with special needs as well find them. And the reason why is because they're so visual. And the reason why I made them like this is because, so what it is, it's the alphabet goes through A to Z, and they are all pictures, and they're picture prompts, so they're picture play prompts, photo cards. And the idea with this, and work really well for slightly older children as well, is that the children can actually see them and be inspired by them. Because I don't know about you, if you've ever been caught scrolling on Pinterest or Instagram by your little ones and they're like, oh, I want to do that, mummy, or I want to have a go at that. Can we set that up? Can we buy that? Then these work really well for that, because they can actually go through, and because of the hands and things, they can actually visualize themselves doing it, and are quite good at like picking out the ones that they want to do. And the idea is, because there are 26, because it's the alphabet, I wouldn't necessarily give your child all of them. You could do, but there's quite a lot there, so it might be a little bit too much. What you could do, the way I like to do it, is pick out the ones with the resources that you've maybe got handy, or maybe those, you know, if you're not in the mood to do painting, or you're not in the mood to do something messy, you take those cards out and you just have a selection of the ones that you are in the mood to do, and let your little one have a little flick through, see if there's something that inspires them. Then on the reverse of every pack, so it's almost like the pictures for the kids, and then on the reverse, they have like tips and ideas for the grown-ups. So on here, what's this one? H is for hammering. Sorry, it's backwards. It then has like how to set up the activity, the benefits of doing the activity, any tips, any ways to extend it, any things you might want to change, any books that might go with it, anything like that. So the reverse is like for you to help you with it, really. So I've already been through these this morning because I couldn't think of what to do today. And this one jumped out at me because I have all the stuff handy. So this is the one that I've picked out. You may have seen on the title, P is for Petal Soup. One of my favourites, a really lovely picture of Mason cooking and playing with some petals and leaves and things. And then on the back, it's got how you could set it up, some ideas, ideas of other things that you could do with it, and also why water play is really beneficial for young children as well. So there are all the tips and tricks on the back for you. So we're going to do, this morning we're doing P is for Petal Soup. A few ways you could do this. It's a really nice one, dead easy, great way of using up your leftovers. Now, excuse me, I'm just going to go downstairs. I've already filled up, so what I'm using here, I'm just going to push it back a little bit further so you can see. You see that? Is the light okay? I don't know what. It's lovely to have the sun out, but it's not helping me very well. So all I've got here is an under the bed storage box. I love these for water play with them being clear around the edge. They're a good size, they're deep enough, and then I would normally sit this inside a tough spot. We will probably do this outside because it is perfect weather for it. So these are really handy. If you're ever wanting any cheap ones, I highly recommend Home Bargains. I think they're about $2.99, $3.99. They're really cheap. Come with a lid as well. So I store all of the water play resources and things I have in them, And then when I want to use them, tip them out, use that, and then you've got all your resources and that sort of stuff. So work great for storage, but actually work great for activities as well, just the same as sensory boxes, anything like that. Now I've got normal water in here, just tap water. You could add a little bit of food colouring if you wanted to, a tiny little drop, or just mix in some very weak paint, poster paint or something, doesn't stay in the hands. Whenever I'm using food colouring, people always ask, does it stain? The one I use is Sugar Flare Paste. It has an ever stain base, and I always use a tiny bit, but can make a really vibrant colour. It's not necessary. Or another idea that you can do that is on the back of this card. Oh, I forgot to tell you that there's actually £2 off these at the moment. I was meant to tell you that. There is a discount code. I can't remember it, but it is on the website at the top at the banner, so you can't miss it. But there's £2 off these at the moment. Is sparkling water is a really nice one. You can pick up bottles of sparkling water from Aldi. I think they're about 12p, no more than 20p anyway. Probably 2 or 3 bottles would work really well, but the bubbles is really nice effect. It has a lovely sensation to it, all that fizziness, it's really nice. And particularly if you stick any smells in there, it smells absolutely gorgeous. Play in May, thank you. I should remember, I do so many discount codes, I forget what they are. Thank you, George's Boy Gang. I forgot, it is at the top of the page if you ever need it, and all in capitals as well. So you could, a bit of food colouring, a bit of sparkling water would be really nice. Just tap water works just as well. And then what I'm going to do, the reason why I picked out this one is because I literally have these on my kitchen surface. Dead as dodos. Oh, come on. Sorry, it's a dog. It's because did you hear the vase like knocked like a tap on the door? So he's off on now, so please excuse him. Archie. Sorry, it was me. Reality. Sorry, guys. Tell her I don't work in a studio. So all I'm going to do is dehead them and take off the lovely petals from them because they're still absolutely gorgeous, and the colours are really vibrant. I'm just going to sprinkle them in the water. Now, something else that you can do with this that is on the back of your card, it talks about actually freezing the flower heads, put them in an ice cube tray, or you might have an old chocolate box, something like that, muffin tray, fill them with water and actually freeze the petals, and they're really lovely. Then you could actually add the ice cubes with the flower heads inside, and they could melt and they could explore those and things. I'm just going to do it like this because I haven't prepped it, because as always I need play activities to be as quick as possible. I've got a couple of ugly brown leaves there, petals there I'm going to pull out, but that's it really. It just makes it so inviting for the kids to touch. I'll just do a couple more super quick. They're going to go in the bin anyway, these flowers, they were done. So it's nice to make good use of them. Another nice thing to do with petals is practice with scissors and chopping up and things. I've moved the thing so far away that I can't actually see. Oh, Paige, you're on the right track, same track as me. So again, in the picture, someone is saying what would be nice are some lemon slices. Lemon slices are really nice, any citrus fruit. I used these limes last night for my dinner. However, I was just using the lime juice, so it seemed a shame to waste it. So adding citrus fruit to water play is really nice as well. Cucumber slices, also really nice. Any oranges, limes, lemons, anything like that work really nice. I'm just going to plop these in and squeeze them for now, but I think I might slice them up a little bit more for when Mason plays with it. And the smell is just so lovely. And again, they were just going to go in the bin. It seemed a shame. So I'm just going to squeeze those in. So it smells gorgeous already. And if you do try it with sparkling water and add any smellies to that, it's gorgeous because it really fills the house with the smell. It's really nice. So I've just plopped those in there. So I don't know if you can see. Can you see? Try not to drop it. So I've just a few flower heads, stick those in. They were going in the bin anyway. A few limes that were going to go in the bin as well. And then all I'm going to put with it, right, these are my favourites. I'm quite often asked, if I'm buying a pack of playPrompts as a gift for somebody, what could I get to go with it? What would partner it really well? My answer is always this. A pack of stainless steel little pans or like cooking things from IKEA, or you can get them online in Amazon as well. They're brilliant. They work great for mud kitchens, they work great for outside, they work great for sensory, they're great for water play, anything like that. And being stainless steel, they last forever and they look gorgeous against water, against mud, against anything. They're just so inviting. They last donks. I actually store these outside and they're absolutely fine. So little pan sets you can get from IKEA, nice with the little sieve, because then we could actually sieve and scoop up the petals. And I've got different ones of different sizes too. Some of them are IKEA, some of them I've picked up over the years, charity shops, car boot sales. I have quite a collection of stainless steel stuff because I love them so much. I really love them. Ah, so excited to have loads of roses ready to deadhead. Fabulous. Oh, you're obviously more green fingered than me. So I'm just going to add in all these little things. I've got some pots and pans. If you don't have a specific set, don't worry. Grab your pots and pans out the kitchen. They can use those as long as you wash them afterwards before you make dinner with them. Brilliant. It's just so inviting, the metal against the natural resources. And then if you're going to add some utensils and tools and things with it, have a little think about what you're putting in there and the age and ability of your child. So if you've got a younger child and you're doing something like this, nice big spoons, because they're going to have less control over their fine motor skills. Some nice big spoons where they could do some big mixing and big scooping and all that sort of stuff. And then for the older ones, maybe you could get a smaller scoop. This was Tiger. Don't know actually what it's meant to be for. I don't know if it's like a melon baller, possibly. But it's a bit of a scoop. I've also got some tongs as well I might want to have a go with. And I can't find it. I do have a big ladle, but I really like adding ladles to things with spoons because the way that you use a spoon is quite different to the way that you pour and scoop with a ladle. So you're getting the children to use their hands in lots of different ways, and it requires lots of skill and lots of hand-eye coordination and all that sort of stuff. So really great to add in, if you can, just whatever you've got in the kitchen, a variety of different utensils, just to really mix it up and get them using them in different ways. And I will put them in there. And that is pretty much it, guys. That's how I do it. I then drag that outside, put it on the grass, or if I want Mason to stand on it, sorry, dog's on one. Come on. Or I stand it in a tough spot and have it on the stand or something like that. But yeah, so that's it today, guys. So that is, if anyone's just tuning in, we've made petal soup, we've got water, I've got some leftover flower heads. If you are getting sorry. If you are getting any flowers from the garden or anything like that, there are some brilliant websites where you can check if they're safe for children to be playing with. Just say that, just Google it, and there are loads and loads where you can check that the plants and flowers and anything, or leaves, anything like that you're using works great. If you don't have any flowers, leaves, grass, anything like that works lovely. You could freeze them, you could have sparkling water, you could have a bit of food colour in there. I've also added limes for the smells, and then I have a variety of kitchen utensils and tools and things like that. And I'm sure on a day like today, the kids are just going to really enjoy playing with it. And water play is really beneficial for young children. There's loads of maths that goes on with water play, lots of testing, and it's very scientific as well. If I do this, what's going to happen? Lots of predicting, lots of guessing, lots of testing, I've said that already. Really great for independent play. Water play can be very calming activity as well. Yeah, there's just loads of benefits to children playing with water. So if you can, particularly on a warm day today, if you can, try and get some out. I think it'd be really helpful. So I'm going to end there then, guys. Today we've been doing peas for petal soup. They are from our A to Z of playPrompts. They do have £2 off at the moment. There is a discount code. I think it's Play in May. Thank you, Georges. Was it George or something? But the discount code is on the website because I don't want you to miss it. So there's £2 off those at the moment. Great for siblings, particularly if you're trying to get an older one to set things up for the younger one. Older children are able to actually choose what they want to do, and any children as well with special needs that like to plan their play, like to know what's coming and prepare and enjoy the visual clues. They're quite useful, those as well. And then on the reverse, there are some tips and tricks for you. Stand up, there's one piece of hair sticking up. Right, I'm going to end there then, guys. So I hope you have a lovely day. Let me know if you do get up to any petal soup or any sort of water play or anything at all. It'd be lovely to see what you're up to. Enjoy the sunshine. Just before you go, don't forget, if you've got your tusspot out in the garden today, they get hot. If it's a black one, they get hot very quickly. When it's not in use, move it to the side, cover it with something. Always put your hand on your tusspot before you put your child on it. if you've got babies and things sitting on them, they get very hot and they do burn. All right, I'm always very conscious of people knowing about that. Okay, I'm going to stop there then, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, happy playing, and I will see you later. Bye. See ya.